This keyboard right here is more stable than any magnetic switch keyboards I've tried so far. It is so stable that I went lower than 0.1 millimeters and it still worked perfectly fine. But yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. Now that seems to be everything inside the box. Very nice quality and secured packaging. All of the accessories that you will be needing will come with the box. More than you need actually. If you don't like these see-through keycaps, you can replace them with the extra keycaps that came. And you can also open up the keyboard pretty easily because it does come in with the Allen wrench as you saw earlier from the unboxing. But your first impressions on the keyboard, I really like it. Very clean, very high quality with the full metal aluminum case. I don't think I'm gonna be replacing the clear keycaps. I like the touch it gives. And we also have an RGB bar over here that we're gonna be checking out later. But yeah, no problems with the quality of the keyboard. But the keycaps, I'm pretty sure they are also pretty high quality as you can see. These are cherry profile double shot PBT. Then for the switches, these are induction switches. You could probably already tell from the unboxing I showed you. I also gave you guys a little sound test earlier. I think they sound amazing, very smooth. They do give a closed bottom magnetic switch feel, even though I guess you could call it an open bottom switch. But yeah, it does feel pretty closed bottom. It does have an amazing bottom out. And bro, these switches are so stable. Like I can't give you the difference in millimeters and measurements, but feeling wise, they actually are a bit more stable than the KOMs, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, they are so stable. Like these KOM magnetic switches are like one of the most stable I know. I'm not sure if you can actually see the difference when it comes to the stability. Yeah, they actually feel more stable. If you want to see the inside of the switch, I got you. That is actually quite a long spring. Then here's the little rod from the induction. I might just be missing it, but I don't really see any lube. It does feel very smooth though, the glide. And it is so stable. Like it is so fitted in there. Now let's go ahead and listen to the whole keyboard with the switches and keycaps on. Considering how stable these switches are, they are amazing sounding. Very creamy, there is some thockiness as well. Not hitting on the KOMs, but these are so much better sounding. And yeah, again, I think they are more stable, feeling wise at least. And yeah, with the keycaps on, they are amazingly stable. And while pressing down, they just like don't move at all. I don't think we're gonna be experiencing any accidental deactivation or activation below 0.1 millimeters. Yeah, we'll try it out. We're gonna try a test lower than 0.1 millimeter tests or setting sensitivity, I meant. The stabilizers were also impressive. No rattle. Do I even need to remove it? You can kind of see it already. So we can have a clearer, closer look. I'm pretty sure it is pre-lube. Yeah, I can see some lube in there. There's also some foam here. I really appreciate the efforts. It also does have some bounce. I mean, it is gasket mounted, which definitely improves the sound. I mean, like everything is just so good. The aluminum case, the gasket mount, the switches, all of those combo make the keyboard sound so good. Now moving on to the performance, like I mentioned earlier, it does have inductive switches, which is pretty much like magnetic switches. Pretty same functions, adjustable actuation point. points. It will have rapid trigger, all of those customizable stuffs that we're going to be checking out later. SOCD, we'll see in the software. I'm pretty sure it does, as well as DKS, toggle key. We'll see later though. It also has 8,000 Hz polling rate and 32k Hz per key scan rate, which is amazingly responsive. But yeah, we're also going to be checking that out on Keyboard Inspector later. So without further ado, let's go ahead and plug this keyboard in and see it's RGB. Look at that. It is shining through those gaps and the see-through keycaps. We also have the bar over here. It's pretty bright, the RGB. I like it. But okay, I have the website where you can buy this keyboard from. Just scroll down and then you're gonna see the downloads. Download the Epomaker Magcore 87 driver over here. Just install that. I'm pretty sure I already installed mine. But yeah, after downloading it, unzipping it, running the driver installer, you'll be greeted with this software right here. But yeah, I've kind of messed with the software a little bit. But yeah, once you open it, just click the keyboard over here and then you'll be able to reprogram the buttons over here. Light, media, macros, very customizable. And we can also change the lightings. Yeah, we can set the brightness, currently on max. But yeah, we do have some reactive ones like this, I'm pretty sure, which I really like as well. Yeah, I like this one. Oh, streaming is actually pretty cool. Yeah, I might keep that on that, so for the thumbnail, I think it looks good. But yeah, moving on to the macros. Yeah, you can set some macros. And then we also have travel distance, which can go down to as low as 0.01 millimeters, which is the RT sensitivity. You can also separate that if you'd like, I'm pretty sure. Like, yeah. And as you can see, I kind of set my settings already. I have my WASD and spacebar and control on like very sensitive settings, 0.05 millimeters. Like, if with this type of sensitivity with magnetic switches, I do encounter like accidental deactivations. But with how stable these switches are, like I'm holding W and I'm wiggling, it is not deactivating accidentally. This is 0.05. Oh, wait, did I just experience it? It didn't happen before. Let me just recalibrate it. There we go. I'm not experiencing accidental deactivations. Yeah, I just had to recalibrate that. That is for all WASD, as you can see. Very nice. But yeah, if you want like safer sensitivities, you can go down to like 0.1 millimeters, which is insanely responsive already. You might not even notice the difference between 0.05 and 0.1 millimeters. But the fact that it can go to 0.05 millimeters and perform perfectly and not have accidental deactivations or activations is very impressive, because I have not experienced that in a magnetic keyboard with magnetic switches so far at the moment. So yeah, this is amazing stability improvements. You can go down to, again, as low as 0.01 millimeters, but it does have accidental deactivations when you do that. So yeah, 0.05 millimeters is like what I would recommend. If you really want to try hard, go to as low as possible. But yeah, for the trigger travel, you can go down to as low as 0.1 millimeters, which is impressive already. I wish you can set like dead zones, but yeah, I don't really see that for now at least, which I'm pretty okay with. Very satisfied with this anyways. And then for the key or the dynamic keying, as you can see, I have my AND on SOCD already. You do have DKS, MPT, mod tap, toggle key, and SOCD. All of the functions that you will be needing is over here. And moving on to about, you can check for firmware updates, change the language, auto the startup. This is also where I recalibrated the keyboard and do a factory reset. So yeah, I'm very satisfied with the software actually. I've been seeing a lot of people liking the downloadable softwares because, you know, if the website shuts down, you can still use and customize the keyboard, which is understandable. But yeah, I also didn't see any way to change the polling rate, but I'm assuming it is set to the highest automatically. But yeah, here is Keyboard Inspector. Let's see the results. Should be 8,000 Hz polling rate. Yeah, that is pretty 8,000 Hz polling rate. I have no problems with that. Here are the results for those that are interested. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and test this out more in game.
Someone is mid. Reload. Bad luck. Reload.
So, Bobby. Nice. Go, one more mid, one more mid.
Strike down
Doors.
mid. One enemy remains.
Go. Bukas na A, bukas na A.
Flank.
One enemy remaining. Clutch.
Refreshing. Nowhere to run.
Tama. Blow!
Enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Nice.
Two guys low.
One enemy remaining.
Last side, I think.
Nice.
One enemy
flash?
remaining.
Flashing! Flash!
Nice spot.
Stun na.
Over here.
Going A.
So after playing and testing with the Epomaker Magcore 87, here's my experience so far. Now as you saw from the gameplay, it didn't hold me back when I was gaming. I was able to perform my best. It was so stable, very responsive. The 0.05mm, I used those sensitivities with on my WASD and spacebar the whole time I was playing the games, the clips you saw. It was very responsive. I didn't really encounter any accidental deactivations or activations. Maybe if you haven't like recalibrated the keyboard like for so long, maybe, but yeah, if you recalibrate the keyboard and nothing really major changes on your surroundings, then yeah, you should have no problems. But yeah, you can always recalibrate it anyway easily on the software. Did I notice a difference between 0.05 and 0.1? Not really. It was very hard to notice. I mean, looking at the numbers and maybe the lowest milliseconds, then yeah, 0.05mm is gonna be faster a few milliseconds than 0.1mm, but not to the point that you'll notice it. But yeah, it was very responsive on the actuation and the deactivation. The rapid trigger, again, very nice. I didn't really encounter any issues. The SOCD worked perfectly. My spacebar surprisingly doesn't double click that often, considering it is on 0.05mm. It just double clicks like very rarely, but like rarely. So yeah, I didn't really have any problems with it. And even though if it double clicks when I'm gaming, it doesn't really affect Valorant at all, so I don't mind. But yeah, when typing, sometimes, you know, for my daily use, but you can always have a different profile or just increase the sensitivity of the spacebar a little bit. I mean, it's on 0.05mm. But I also had an amazing experience for my daily use, not just for gaming, you know, when editing, when typing. The sound is amazing typing with this keyboard. Really love the layout. All of the keys that I will be needing is over here. It looks very good on my setup. The RGB is amazing, feels very high quality as well with the full aluminum case. So would I recommend it? Well, the price is gonna be $199.99, but with my discount code, if they give me one, you can probably get it for just around $180, 10% off. So hopefully they give me a discount code. So for around that price, do I think it's worth it? Well, it's definitely not on the budget side of things, but for the stability and the keyboard you're getting over here, the sound, I don't think you're gonna be able to get that from, I don't know, somewhere else, at least at the moment. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't really know any magnetic keyboards or keyboards that are more stable or as stable as this keyboard right here. And don't even get me started on the sound. If you're looking for a stable switch or magnetic keyboard plus it has the sound, like one of the most stable magnetic switch I know doesn't really sound that good for me personally. They sound okay, but not as good as this for me personally. Again, can be totally personal preference. So yeah, if you really like stability, the stability I just mentioned, and the sound you just heard from this keyboard, yeah, I don't think you're gonna be finding that anywhere else at the moment. But yeah, other than the stability and amazing sound, the quality, full aluminum case, 8000 Hz, polling rate, 32K Hz scan rate, amazing RGB, pretty decent software, has all the features that you will be needing. I think for around that price, this is worth it. So yeah, I would recommend it. If you're interested, I'll be putting this keyboard first link in the description, and that will be my affiliate link. So if you could use that link when you're planning to buy this keyboard, I would really appreciate it. It would support the channel a lot. And I will also have a discount code that I'll be flashing on the screen, and I'll be putting in the description. And a little disclaimer, this keyboard is sent to me by Epomaker, but that won't change my review. Everything that you've been hearing me say about this keyboard are all my honest opinions and review. I'm not saying that this is the most stable keyboard just because I got this keyboard for free. No, everything that you've been really hearing me say, the stability, are what I really felt. But yeah, I pray and hope that this video helped you in some way. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to stay grateful, and remember, Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.